Temeros si Diyos. Today, we will give a very interesting ideas about Greek mythology. But before that, when did Greek mythology was being discovered? In Greek myths, we have different forms. We have religious, folktales, and legend of heroes. In Greek gods of pantheons, gods consist of 12 deities. We have Zeus, Hera, Aphrodite, Apollo, Ares, Artemis, Athena, Demeter, Dionysus, Hephaestus, Hermes, and Poseidon. It is very difficult to say when was Greek mythology was being discovered. But from the story of Minoan civilization of Crete, which flourished on 13,000 to 1,100 BC, they say that Greek mythology was being discovered by that time.
Did you know that behind the veil of myth and legend lies the shadowy figure of a singular author? Indeed, it is whispered in the annals of the history that the illustrations of the epics, the Illiad and Odyssey, were crafted by the nimble hands and boundless imagination of a poet whose name echoes through the corridors of time, Homer. Some say he hailed from the city of Smyrna, while others claim he roamed the Aegean seas as a wandering bard. Yet, regardless of his origins, Homer's impact on literature is undeniable. His mastery of verse and narrative technique laid the foundation of Western storytelling. He is also one of the most influential authors in the widest sense for the two epics, provided the basis of Greek education and culture throughout the classical age and formed the backbone of the human education down to the time of the Roman Empire and the spread of Christianity.
The Illiad and Odyssey are two ancient Greek epic poems attributed to Homer. They are among of the oldest extant work of Western literature, and also it is considered as the foundational text of a Western canon. The Illiad and Odyssey believed to have been composed orally around the late 18th century BCE and were later on transcribed into a written form. They were likely part of a long tradition of oral poetry passed down through generations. The Illiad and Odyssey have been profound influence on Western literature and culture. They have been translated into numerous languages and have been inspired countless works of art, literature, and even music.
Are you now curious who the characters are of the epic poem Illiad and Odyssey? Do you want to know them? Well, brace yourself as I introduce to you the characters of the epic poem Illiad and Odyssey. First, we have Achilles. Achilles, or also known as Achilles, was a hero of Trojan War who was being known as the greatest of all Greek warriors. Next is Agamemnon. Agamemnon is the prince of Mycenae and leader of Achaemenid army. Next, we have Menelaus. Menelaus is the king of Sparta and brother of Agamemnon. Now we have Great Ajax. Great Ajax, also known as Philomelian, he is the second mightiest Greek warrior next to Achilles. Let's proceed to Nestor. Nestor is the king of Pylos and the oldest Achaean commander. Hera. Hera is the queen of gods and the wife of Zeus. Apollo. Apollo is the son of God and the twin brother of goddess Artemis. He is the god of sun and the arts, particularly music. Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love and daughter of Zeus. Now we have Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the god of fire and husband of Aphrodite. Now let's proceed to the characters of the Odyssey. First, we have Odysseus. Odysseus is the protagonist of the Odyssey, the king of Ithaca and the hero of Trojan War. Now we have Penelope. Penelope is the wife of Odysseus, known for her loyalty and cleverness. Telemachus. Telemachus is the son of Odysseus and Penelope. Now we have Athena. Athena is the daughter of Zeus, goddess of wisdom, purposeful battle, and womanly arts. Athena assists Odysseus and Telemachus with the divine power throughout the epic. Now we have Zeus. Zeus is the king of gods and men who mediates the disputes of the gods in a month Olympus. Poseidon. Poseidon is the god of sea who holds a grudge against Odysseus. Circe, the beautiful goddess witch who transforms Odysseus' fruit into swine. Polyphemus. Polyphemus is the cyclops son of Poseidon who who is blinded by Odysseus. Sirens. Sirens are enchantress whose singing lures sailors into their boat. Lastly, we have Isala and Charybdis. They are the sea monsters Odysseus must navigate between.
The Iliad is an ancient Greek epic poem attributed to Homer and is set during the Trojan War. The story begins with King Priam and his wife Hecuba. Hecuba was pregnant, and one night she had a dream that the child she was carrying was a firebrand, or a burning wood used to start fires. A firebrand that sets fire to the entire city. When Hecuba told her dream to her daughter Cassandra, Cassandra prophesied that the child she was carrying was destined to destroy the city, and Cassandra advised her parents to expose the child as soon as he was born. But unfortunately, Cassandra was fated never to be believed by the gods Apollo, and her parents said that they would never do such a horrible thing. So, eventually, when Paris was born, he was a very handsome baby, and her parents treasured him greatly. Years after, at the wedding of Thetis and Peleus, a golden apple was thrown in among the guests by the gods Ares, the gods of discord, who brings dispute to Athena, Hera, and Aphrodite. Zeus appoints Paris to decide who chooses Aphrodite's promised Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world, who is actually married by the king of Achaeans, or King Menelaus. Paris eventually abducted Helen, leading to the Trojan War. The plot centers around the wrath of Achilles, a Greek hero, after his honor insulted by Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces. The poem follows the battles of the Greeks and the Trojan Wars, with various gods intervening the conflicts, including Achilles and Odysseus, with facing various challenges, including the sacrifices of Iphigenia and eventually the Achilles' death. The plot begins when the story chronicles Odysseus' adventures as he faces a lot of challenges and encounters myths, creatures such as Cyclops, Sirens, Circe, and sea monsters. Throughout his journey, he receives some help of the goddess Athena and other divine beings. After many trials and tribulations, Odysseus finally returned to his home, Ithaca, with the help of his son Telemachus and his few loyal servants, and helped him to reclaim his kingdom.
Homer is an author of Illiad and Odyssey, are epics written in third person by omniscient narrator, providing a lofty and dignified narrative with details, allows a comprehensive views of events and characters. Illiad and Odyssey are narrated in third person. The narrator is omniscient, meaning they know everything happening and can see to the minds of the characters. This allows our broad perspectives on the events and characters of the story.
The conflicts in Homer's epic poems, the Illiad and the Odyssey. In the Illiad, the central conflict revolves around the Trojan War, particularly the rage of our cows and its consequences. The conflict includes personal vendettas, losing of honors, and the intervention of gods in mortal affairs. Our cows' refusal to fight and subsequent return to battle highlights themes of pride, honor, and the struggle between destiny and free will. In the Odyssey, the conflict centers on Odysseus' journey home after the Trojan War, facing numerous obstacles and challenges, including the wrath of Poseidon, the allure of Sirens, and the treachery of Hades Phobos. The conflict is both physical and psychological, as Odysseus strives to overcome external threats while also grappling with his own identity and longing for hope. Both epics explore themes such as heroism, faith, loyalty, and the relationship between mortals and gods, making timeless classics of Greek literature. The next one is the cultural implication. The cultural implications of Greek literature, particularly the Illiad and the Odyssey, are vast and profound. Here are some key points. The number one, heroic ideals and virtues. The protagonists of these epics, such as Achilles in Illiad and Odysseus in the Odyssey, embody these include bravery, cunning, loyalty, and perseverance. The second one is the cultural identity and national pride. The Iliad and the Odyssey contribute to the formation of Greek cultural identity and foster a sense of national pride. They depict legendary events and heroes that were foundational to Greek history and myth. The third one is the educational value. These epics were not only entertainment but also served as educational purposes in ancient Greece. They were recited orally, later transcribed, becoming part of the curriculum for young Greeks to learn about their cultural heritage, history, and language. The fourth one is the exploration of human experience. Beyond their cultural and historical significance, the epics explore timeless themes and aspects of human experience such as love, honor, morality, and the pursuit of glory. The number 5 and the last one is the literary influence. The style and structure of the Homer's epics have influenced countless writers and poets throughout the history. The impact can be seen in work ranging from ancient Greek drama to modern literature, demonstrating their enduring relevance and cultural legacy. And overall, the Iliad and the Odyssey are not only literary masterpieces but also invaluable cultural artifacts that provide insights into ancient Greek society, beliefs, and values while continuing to resonate with audiences today.
Homer's epic poem, The Iliad, is a tale of war. It takes place during the last year of raging conflict between the city of Troy and several combined cities of Greece in the 13th century. Achilles, the central character of the story, seeks revenge by staying secret in the battle, which drives much of the conflict. In the Iliad, war is directed and even occasionally fought by the gods, aligning themselves with either the Trojans or the Greeks. But despite the brutality of war, the poem emphasizes the essence of humanity. It seems impossible to build compassion and connection in a raging war. However, in the poem, Homer still portrays kindness and empathy amidst the chaos of battle. For instance, Diomedes and Glaucus, enemies in the battlefield, discovered that their forefathers were friends. This realization transcends empathy, which highlights their common humanity. Honor and pride. Warriors like Achilles, Hector, and Agamemnon prioritize honor as they march to battle. For the Greeks, honor is paramount. However, honor can also be distorted by pride. When Achilles and Agamemnon clash, their lack of humility leads to conflict. Also, the important themes that being highlighted in the story are love, friendship, faith, and free will. In the Odyssey, it centers the arduous journey of the Trojan War hero Odysseus. The three important themes are hospitality, loyalty, and vengeance. Hospitality, also known as Cilia, plays a crucial role throughout Odysseus' journey. It is a social custom deeply ingrained in ancient Greek culture. Loyalty is also one of the most important themes in the story, where important characters portray such characteristics, and now it is unwavering characteristics of loyalty. Telemachus' loyalty to his father, and even Odysseus' loyalty to his homeland, family, and gods despite the challenges he faced. And now, let us delve into the cultural implications of the Iliad and Odyssey. Illiad and Odyssey provides a common set of values that enshrine the Greek ideas about themselves. These epic were cornerstone of Greek education during classical age. They served as moral guides, teaching virtues and consequences of hubris. Beyond literature, they influenced arts, dramas, and philosophical discussion. The gods and heroes of this epic poem became part of Greek mythology. Their stories were woven into daily life, rituals, and festivals. In essence, both Iliad and Odyssey are not just a remarkable work of literature, but an enduring symbol of culture. They evoke emotions, stimulate reflections, and honor shared stories across generations and geographical boundaries.
In conclusion, the Iliad and Odyssey are both ancient Greek poets of Homer. As these two epic poems talks about war, honor, and revenge. Connecting these two epic tales, the Sustainable Development Goal 16, on peace, justice, and strong institution. This too will shows us that blood and killing someone is not the solution for a better institution. Moreover, these two epics remind us that peace is the most important thing. As future educator, let us use our voice to create a healthy and strong country.